Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel and I am a part-time reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And it is officially December, so it's time for me to share with you my top 10 most profitable sales from the month of November 2021. So what I'll do is I will go from number 10 to number 1. I'll put on the side here, show you guys what it was, and I'll tell you how much it sold for, where I got it, how much I paid for it, how long it was listed for, and what my profit was. If you guys like videos like this or content like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. I love sharing my reseller life here on my channel. I love giving you guys reseller tips and tricks and just things that work for me in my business. And I put out videos like 3 to 4 times a week lately. So certainly consider subscribing if you like content like this. Drop this video a like if you find this helpful. And I will dive right into my top 10. So I do list my items on 6 different platforms. So you'll see the different ones here on the side. And we'll start with number 10, which are these sweater boots. And these were Uggs. These were a little girl's Ugg. These I paid $6.99 for, which is the price of boots for adults at my Goodwill. And I wasn't really too happy that they were marked at adult pricing. Normally kids' shoes are $2.99 or maybe $4.99 for boots, but whatever. I decided to still pick them up, and they were only listed 3 weeks. I ended up selling them for $41 on Mercari, and that was a $25.81 profit approximately after the fees. Number 9 was this Def Leppard sweatshirt. So the brand was actually Daydreamer. And this is the box. I'm like kicking myself. I never did an unboxing video on this box, but it was all the brand Daydreamer, new with tag or new without tag flaws. So all this stuff had like holes in it or spots on it, even though it was new with tag. And so anyway, this was one of the last items to sell out of this box. I think I have like maybe 2 or 3 left out of 25. But I paid $8.42 per item. This is from Boutique by the Box. And this one sold for $50. I'm sorry, this one sold for $45 on Mercari. This one was listed almost 3 months. So again, it was the kind of the end of the box, the last couple items I had. And after my fee, my profit was still $27.58 on this item. And then number 8 were these Kate Spade polka dot pants. I forget the actual name of them. I picked these up at Goodwill. They were half off, so they were $3. And actually, the Real has recently started accepting Kate Spade again. So I sent these into the Real. I didn't even list these initially. They sent them back to me stating the reason as interior staining, which I don't know. Usually that means there's actually stains on it. But when I got them back, I was like, oh, maybe that's why they were half off, because someone noticed something I didn't. But I looked them over really, really good when I got them home, and I didn't see any staining. They looked brand new as I originally thought. So anyway, I listed them myself, even though the Real sent them back to me. They ended up selling for full price. $39.99 was my asking price on eBay. That was a $29 profit for me. So, hey. Number 7 is this jacket from Mountain Hardwear. This specific style was called Air Shield Elite. I like Mountain Hardwear. It doesn't sell for as much as some of the maybe higher end, like, Patagonia or like Burton or any of those. It doesn't sell quite as high, but I would still consider looking at or picking up Mountain Hardwear. Of course, check comps, because I still tend to do pretty good with that brand. It is more of like an outdoorsy, like cold weather sports type of brand. So I picked this up for $6.99 at my local Goodwill. I sold it for $46 on Mercari, making my profit $29.81. So almost $30 on that one. Number 6 were these pointed toe booties from Sam Edelman, and this came in my Boutique by the Box shoe box. These I was really excited about because the retail price, like the sticker was still on it, they were new without box, was over $300, but they were such a small little size. They were a size 6 medium, so I was a little bit concerned that they weren't going to sell as high I initially listed them for $119 and they did sit for a little while, so I kind of gradually let the price go down. I did eventually make an offer on Poshmark to somebody, and so my actual sale price was $66.54. Taking out the like discounted shipping is why the number is a little bit odd. But anyway, my profit was $38.23, even though my cost of goods on those was $15. So I did sort of pay up for those a little bit. They were real leather. They were Sam Edelman. They were new though. So I was confident that they would still give me a good return when they did sell, and they did. Number 5 are these On Cloud running shoes. And let me tell you guys, On Cloud is a straight up Bolo brand, just ON. You'll see on the logo, just like usually it's just an ON. I would pick these up. Like, it's one of those things, even if they are like not in the best condition, if they're well worn, they typically still sell pretty quickly. I like to wear On Clouds myself. I buy them for myself. I wear them myself. And so I kind of get it, like why people like them so much. They are like really awesome running shoes. These, again, they were super tiny. They were a size 6.5. I picked them up at Goodwill for $5.99. They were only listed a little over 2 weeks. I got a ton of lowball offers, like right away, so many lowballs. And then I finally, I think, accepted an offer of $56 on Mercari, and I went ahead and accepted it. So that was a $38.81 profit for me. So if you find On Cloud, it's like finding Rothy's. It's like finding Hoka's. You just grab them. So Bolo, On Clouds for sure, 100% of the time. Number 4 was this trucker jacket from the brand is Hudson. And this came in a Boutique by the box as well, and I can link the original unboxing video because I actually did unbox this one. This was all denim jackets that came in this box, and my average cost of goods was $13.60. That one was listed a little under 60 days, so it took a minute, but it did end up selling for $68 on Mercari. My profit, $40 on that, even with that higher cost of goods. Spoiler alert, that box, the rest of that box isn't doing so hot. So I'll take the $40 profit on this one item because I don't know what else is going to come out of that. But stay tuned for the 90-day update, which I always do a 90-day update on my unboxing. So that one is coming up here soon. Number 3 are Sperry duck boots, and I knew right away when I found these that they were going to be a good pickup. $6.99 at my local Goodwill. I listed them for $79, and I ended up accepting a $60 offer on Poshmark. They were listed about 5 weeks. I did get quite a few kind of lowball offers, but I held out. Finally, I got a $60 offer, and that put my profit at $41. So definitely, if you find those Sperry duck boots, especially right now they are in season, pick those up. The next up are these Sorel brown, I forget the style name on this, but I think I found these and listed these on the exact same day as the Sperry boots. $6.99 at my local Goodwill. Again, I listed these at $80. I held out with a $60 offer. I finally accepted it on Poshmark, my profit being $41. Again, if you find anything Sorel, it's definitely a Bolo brand. I would say their winter boots or their cold weather boots tend to do slightly better just because they're more expensive retail, but anything Sorel is worth looking up, especially if it's in good condition. And my number 1 most profiting item of November 2021 are these Nike Hyperposit sneakers. And funny story about these Nikes, I found them at Goodwill, and actually I was kind of stalking, not really stalking, but the rule at my Goodwill is that you're not allowed to touch the merchandise until it's on the shelves or on the racks. And the lady was putting out shoes, and I try not to hover. I think it's super rude. Some people are not shy about hovering and about being pushy. And so there were 2 kind of pushy ladies, like really hovering over the worker. And I was kind of like staying back just to kind of see what she was putting out. And she put these shoes out, and I like immediately went to grab for them, and some other lady like grabbed them basically like right out from under me. And she looked at them, and then she put them back down, And so I picked them up and she was like, you're not going to want those. They don't have the inserts. And I looked and she was right. They did not have the inserts in them, but I put them in my cart anyway. And when I looked up comps, I knew I had to just grab them anyway. So I grabbed them. They were actually marked up to $11.99. My Goodwill does blanket price items, like generally speaking, but they decided to mark these ones up to $11.99. But I still sold them after 5 weeks on Mercari for $97. So my profit after fees was approximately $65. So I'll take it, considering like someone else had them in their hand and set them down. I'm excited that I found them. I'm glad that I picked them up still, even without the inserts, and just let that be a lesson to you. Sometimes things are worth picking up if they're missing like the inserts, or like a shirt if it's missing a belt, or so on and so forth. If the value is high enough, somebody will either look past the flaw, or in the case of shoes, a lot of times people put their own inserts in them as well, especially athletic shoes. So don't necessarily let that be the reason that you pass something up, because it might still be worth picking up anyway. So there's my top 10 for November of 2021. Interesting enough, all of these sales happened earlier in November. None of these top sales happened during Black Friday weekend or Thanksgiving week, which I think if Black Friday for resellers looks a little bit different sometimes than what we expect. It's not like all these sales or high dollar, people are really looking for bargains. And me personally, Black Friday is not my biggest like sales weekend of the year. So it doesn't surprise me to see that a lot of these sales actually happened earlier in the month. So that's it for me. I would love to hear in the comments what you guys had your biggest sale for November 2020. What was your most profitable sale for November 2020? And let me know too how you did for Black Friday week. Was it just me that didn't really have any big sales that week? Or did you really get some good like high dollar sales out of Black Friday weekend? So again, if you like content like this, I put out a top 10 most profitable sales video every single month. I also do what sold videos, unboxings, all my reseller tips and tricks I put here on my channel. So certainly consider subscribing if you have not already. I appreciate it. Drop this video a like if you're still here and you have not already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.